It really matters. The old and young are like our victims of these turd parties. I fling a kite, Maggie, of our turd patties. Oh yeah, I call these jerks, yeah, oh yeah, it never ends. My name is Ray, I take flights, mess with their minds, never ending fights. Yeah, oh yeah, I will never stop crashing these turd parties, laughing out loud. Go Ray, go, go Ray, go, go Ray, go. Oh no. Go Ray, go. My name is Ray, I fight scammers day after day. It really matters. The old and young are like our victims of these turd parties. I fling a kite, Maggie, of our turd patties. Oh yeah, I call these jerks, yeah, oh yeah, it never ends. I'll never stop crashing these turd parties, laughing out loud. Go Ray, go. Go Ray, I will never stop crashing these turd parties, laughing out loud. Go Ray, go. Go Ray, go. Go Ray, go. Oh no. Go Ray. Go Ray. Go Ray, go. Go Ray, go.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey Marie, how you doing? 25 months. Wow, that's awesome. All right. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm sending a message to a person. Uh, and then we'll get started. Hi, I'm not here ever. How you doing? Welcome back. Lovely to have you guys here. It's looking more and more like I'm going to start scam baiting in the morning instead of doing Uber Eats because they're getting worse and worse as we go along. And there's not much I can do about it. Okay, official email. All right. So sorry about that little bit of a disruption there. All right. Lucky you can join. We had remote last 2 days. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Do you mean you're working at home remotely, or that's kind of cool? Uh, all right. Everything is ready to roll. I am going to be working with a multimedia specialist later today after the live stream to basically clean up my audio and make sure that it works properly. I'm going to be using my friend Paul as a banker, and that's going to play a major role in my setup. So we're going to scam bait for a couple hours, and then later this evening, I'll probably play some more Resident Evil 9. I really like that game. It's just a great game. as time goes by, my stream will slowly get back to the old way of doing it. I'm going to bring my stream stickers back. I still have everyone's sticker, and I'll honor people who earned their sticker. They'll still be able to use their sticker, even though time has transpired. Hey, Moloch, how you doing, buddy? I'm hoping to hear back from Amazon Flex by Thursday. They seem to be delaying a lot of stuff, so it's kind of weird. But I'm on good spirits with everything. Um, okay, so anyways, let me review a couple more things real quick. Okay, let me write something down. I gotta get my note paper. Hopefully, we'll have some luck getting a bank today. That is my main goal at Scambait, is to be able to report a bank. Okay, then we have Wes at, I can do him at 1 p.m. All right, everything's looking great here. Get me some of this, and then we'll get started. My experience with Uber Eats has been getting worse and worse. I don't know if it happens to you, Moloch, but when you get an Uber Eats order, all you see is the driving distance from the pickup location to the customer. So if you're 20 minutes away from the pickup, you're basically getting 25 minutes worth of driving as part of the package. You're only paid for the delivery. Well, lately, Uber Eats has been stacking orders on me without telling me. So I would get a Home Depot delivery. I go, okay, I got to drive to Home Depot. But I look at the order and it's 3 pickups. So I take the amount they're going to pay me, $12, and I have to drive for like almost an hour getting to all 3 destinations. It's not worth it. I wish they would tell you before you accept that you're going to be picking up 3 items, but they don't do that. It's a ripoff, and it's getting worse. The other one is about a week ago they expected me to pick up 80 bricks. They wanted to put 80 bricks in my car. And so I said, hell no. You're not loading 80 bricks in my car. Oh, okay, that's cool, Irish. Thanks for letting us know. So it seems like every day it gets worse and worse. Now, Uber recently announced they were going to help start paying for gas, but you have to pay for the gas in my area, the most expensive gas to get it, so it's not worth it. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping Amazon Flex might be better for me. The other thing that happened to me yesterday, they took me down a dirt road that I didn't have to go down. So I went to Reddit and I looked up tips on how to get the best out of Uber Eats and DoorDash. And it said, don't use their app for the map. Use Google Maps or Apple Maps because it'll take you off into busier. It'll basically send you into a traffic jam where Google Maps, you can basically tell it to avoid heavy traffic or avoid highways. So I have 2 phones I drive with, so I'm now going to start using Apple Maps with avoiding heavy traffic as one of the options. That'll help save on frustration anyway. Anyway, well, that's that. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to raise up the virtual machine, and then I've got to log into my other email account so I can get some scammer numbers. I was given some invoices yesterday. I'm not sure if they're going to be active anymore, but we can certainly try. John sent me a couple of scammers, so let's give them a shot anyway. Okay, there it is right there. Apple, a new entry. Actually, I have a scammer. I got a text message for a scammer. We're going to start there. Let me move my phone dialer out of the way. I still can't use my VoIP MS. They can't call me back, so I'm going to have to go another route. Okay, so this message here. An auto ref. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it? I just had it. Or was it on my iPhone? That's not it. Maybe it was on my Google Voice. Let me try that. Messages. Okay, let me check my iPhone. I'll be right back. I gotta look to see. I had a scammer text message. No, I don't see it. Huh. I thought I had a text message, but I guess I didn't. I must have deleted it without realizing. That sucks. All right. Well, what we can do is we can look up on scammer.info like I did yesterday. Or let me try John's numbers first. I gotta put my iPhone back. You said it was coming to the barbecue? Beethoven, where are you, buddy? Ah, let me see if I can find Beethoven. Where are you hiding, Beethoven? There you are. Here's my rotten kitty. Here's Beethoven. Meow. And those that picked up were suspicious as heck. Hell, yeah, they've been. I think they're going to get more suspicious as time goes by because there's. That's why I got to get my voice changer going. So I'm going to get that going soon. All right. Let me try John's messages. Okay, this is Norton Plus. $417 being charged. Okay, let me see if that works. Let me double check everything. Yep, my phone's working, so. Okay, they may not answer, so.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Yeah, they only last for a day, so. Let me try John's other number.
We couldn't complete the call.
Yeah,
Please.
they're dead. Okay, let's try scammer.info. Let me see if my VoIP MS support answered my question. Come on, VoIP MS. Got more job scammers contacting me. That's getting old. Okay, I'm looking to see if tech support got a hold of me for my VoIP MS. Come on. No, they haven't answered me yet. Okay, let me move this over here. All right, looking at scammer.info. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday. Tomorrow is the 1st of April. Time is flying by. Time is a-flying. Let me move my other browser over so I can keep an eye on other messages. Okay, looking good. All right, so far on YouTube we have 7 people, which is not too bad. On Twitch we have 21 people, so it looks like Twitch has more people, which is cool. I've been invited to become a partner on Kick, so as soon as I can afford to, I'm going to increase the subscription to Restream.io, and I'll be able to stream simultaneously on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick again. I may appear on X Live. I gotta review some things. But to that with Restream.io, I have to upgrade yet again. So instead of paying $20 a month, I'll be paying $50 a month. So I have to make sure it's affordable before I go that route, as you can imagine. All right, let me set the time on my virtual machine. No, I don't want an Apple software update. Go away. Quit. There you go. Okay, sync now. Okay, so it's synced. That's good. All right. Looking at, okay, let me go down to the scams. A crypto scam from Robinhood. That might be kind of interesting. Okay, an Apple scam. See what people have been saying about it. No one said anything, so let's try it. I'm going to play Raymond Roberts. Hey, I'm not here. Thank you for the bets. Hello?
Thank you for calling Fraud Detection Team Apple. This is Edgar. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm calling. My wife just had a call with me. She received a text message saying that she's purchased an Apple gift card. And I told her I didn't purchase one, and she said she didn't purchase it.
So your wife received a card. You didn't receive any card, right?
No, she got a text message. It has an image. She forwarded it to me. It says 495 Apple gift card. It's like, who bought the gift card?
So did you receive it?
No, we've never. I mean, I've bought Apple gift cards
Did you receive
before,
your card?
but I usually get
May I
them.
know her
I get
first and last name?
I get them at the store. We don't have it automatically show up.
When did you get the last?
You are the target, sir?
I bought an Apple gift card about a year ago. I bought it for my daughter. She wanted to get something on the Apple store.
We're looking at gift cards.
But we didn't buy no $495 gift card.
Go
So I'm a little confused.
All right. So what is her number that is registered with Apple?
Her phone number?
Yes.
Yeah.
And her
My,
name?
my name is Raymond. Last name is Roberts. And her name is Marianne Roberts.
Who told you?
So where is she right now? What is her phone?
I just gave you her phone number. Do you want me to read it
You
again?
just gave what phone number?
Okay, 775. You
No,
can't
not like this. We cannot go
you
ahead.
can't you can't cancel the order.
No, until unless we do not do a proper verification. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, are you going to be available at 10 o'clock this evening? Because that's when my wife gets home.
Case 2, Apple gift cards.
Sure.
Okay, so in about 9 hours to have her call you?
I'll over the call with
So
you.
you can go ahead and try calling us. We'll go ahead and check it out.
Okay, Apple's going to be open at midnight.
24 into 7 customer service.
Okay. All right. I'll have her call you and then let her take care of it that way.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye, scammer. Bye-bye, scammer. I gotta open my soundboard. I forgot to do that. Hold on.
अपना खोल रखा है
Yeah, there we
हरी
go.
बहन को चोदू माँ का
I
लौड़ा
wanted
ना
to
हो
play
तो
that.
कड़े बन रहा तेरा मोर बनाऊं मैं अपना खोल रखा है
Let me
हरी
stop
बहन
it. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be suspicious based on yesterday. That FTC guy was really suspicious, so that's okay. That's good. If they're suspicious, that means that they're hanging up on real victims. All right, let me look for a different one. Okay, so PayPal BTC order. Okay, let's try this one. And they're using a Utah phone number. Probably not answering.
The person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello. I was just calling you. I'm responding to a text message I just received. It says that I have a PayPal
Okay.
BTC order.
Okay. Can you just tell me the order ID?
Um, well, basically all it says is additional information about this concerns payment of $640.99.
Okay.
It says text stop to end, but I didn't want to do that because I need to resolve this first.
You did not do the payment, correct?
No, that's what's so weird about it. BTC is
And
what is BTC? Because it says
it's
PayPal.
a digital currency, sir.
Oh
It's a
no,
digital currency.
yeah, I definitely
I'm
didn't
just
do that.
checking the information that you have been purchased in Bitcoin from PayPal. Is that correct?
Well, first of all, we don't have PayPal, and two, I don't. Very rarely do I buy digital currency.
Oh, you never do that, okay?
Well, I've done it, but I very rarely
You
do.
don't have PayPal ID also. Do you
No,
have a PayPal?
we disconnected our PayPal because we had issues with it, and I just wasn't happy with them. Every time I
Mm-hmm.
tried to send money to my friends, something would either go wrong, or they would get charged,
Okay.
and I was like, this ain't worth it. PayPal used to be good, but no longer. So we closed our PayPal
Okay.
account.
Okay. Did you send your personal information to somebody else? Did you share with your family members or some friends and they are
What?
misusing your details and purchasing Bitcoin from PayPal?
No, I would never share anything that would allow them to make purchases, if that's what you're asking. I mean,
Okay, you never share it.
I
So what do
share,
you want to
I
do
share.
that? Do now? You want to cancel it or you want to go through it?
We need to cancel it.
Okay, don't need to worry. We will proceed your cancellation. So just tell me one thing. Do you have a PC or laptop at your home? So I will send you the cancellation form.
I have my laptop,
Which laptop do you use?
Hewlett Packard,
It's a Mac or it's a
Windows.
HP?
It's Windows laptop.
It's a Windows laptop. Okay, good.
Yeah, Windows.
Are you in front of your laptop?
Yeah, I actually have it open right now. It's up and running.
Okay, okay, very well. Do you have a Google Chrome on your laptop? Can you see the Google Chrome on your laptop?
Yeah, I have Google Chrome. You want me to open it?
Okay, just open the Google Chrome on your laptop.
Okay, I have Google Chrome open.
Okay, just open it and let me know.
I told you it's open.
Okay, the Google Chrome is open, correct?
The Google
Can you
Chrome
see the
is
address
open.
bar? Top of the screen, there is the address bar on the Google Chrome.
Yes, it's at google.com. It's at the Google search.
Okay. First of all, I will tell you, sir, that we have to connect, we have to provide the cancellation form on your laptop, okay?
Okay,
Then you will fill up the cancellation form. After that, we will go through the refund, okay?
okay. That sounds like a plan. What do I do?
Okay. Just a second. Just a second.
Okay.
I'm just arranging a cancellation form for you.
All right.
Just have some patience, okay?
Okay. These scammers are so stupid.
Can I put your call on hold, sir?
Yeah, I don't mind. I can hold. Sounds like another young scammer. Barely can. His English isn't horrid, but it isn't the best English. You can tell he's struggling with his script.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Just type over there A as in apple,
Here's an apple.
N as in Nancy,
N as in Nancy.
Y as in yellow,
I as in yellow.
D as in Daniel,
D as in Daniel.
E as in Eva,
E as in Eva.
as in Sam, K as in Kevin.
Okay, any desk.
Yeah. And .com.
.com. Okay.
Press enter.
All right. Okay, it opened up a website. Reimagine
Okay.
remote access. We connect you from where you are to where you need to be.
Okay. And just read out everything what you have seen.
Well, it's got download now, start business trial, start enterprise trial.
Just click on the download now.
Okay, download now. Says thank you for your download. Oh, it's downloading. Oh, it downloaded a program, AnyDesk period exe. Just open it. When I click on it,
Okay.
it's
Just run that one.
oh, okay, I clicked on run. Okay. Now it has a small window. It says your address. It's got a bunch of numbers. It's got discover AnyDesk, install AnyDesk, discovery.
Can you just tell me your the address number?
Oh, the numbers?
One four. Correct.
Way off. I'm going to repeat it again. You ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready.
It is
Just can you just
it's
tell me slow?
1
Can you come slow? Yeah. 1.
and then 4
Okay.
and then a 6
Okay.
and then 4
Okay.
and then 7
Okay.
and then 3
Okay.
and then 9
Okay.
and then a 6,
Yes.
and then another 4,
Yeah.
and then 7,
Mm-hmm.
then 3,
Okay.
and then 9,
Yes. Okay, sir. Can you get any pop-up on your screen?
How do I get the pop-up? Oh, now it says,
There is a
yes,
pop-up.
yeah, it's got, another person would like to access your device, and then I
Yes.
click on accept, and
Yes.
then now it's got, accept. Do you want to allow the app to make changes? I told it yes. Now it's got session request, session started.
Hello.
Yes.
Just a moment.
Okay.
I'm just arranging the cancellation form. Just a moment, okay?
Oh, got it. Okay. I really appreciate your help, by the way.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, Sid, just maybe it wasn't you on Twitch. I emailed Katie with my official Waterpaw Scambaits YouTube business account. I basically told her that it's a business-only collaboration, and I sent her the requirements. That all it is, I'll share her links if she will allow me to announce my stream when I reply to one of her messages. It's very simple. I want to make it known. All I want is a business-only collaboration. I'm not interested in her as a person. If she has a manager, I'd rather speak to them. But I suspect she doesn't. So she needs to reply to my email if she wants me to share her links going forward. It's purely business. Is there supposed to be something on the screen that I need to click? Because I don't see anything happening. Hello?
Yeah, hello, sir. How are you
Yeah,
doing
okay.
today? So I'm just telling you, our banking team will call you now, okay? Just answer their call. They will go through the refund, okay?
Okay.
Our banking team will call you. Just answer the call in 2 minutes, okay?
Okay, great. Okay, I'll wait for the call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, just be beside the call, okay?
Oh, just stay on
Phone.
the call. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all I did was email her, but she's never answered my emails, Sid. That's the reason why I'm reaching out to you. If she's communicating with you, maybe she'll reply. Just let her know that I emailed her with my official channel account. If I don't get a response, I'm not going to share her links. That's just the way it is. It's for my protection and for her protection. I don't just share channel links without getting permission from the creator. I've done it in the past and I've gotten bit pretty hard. I got copyright claims. I got threats from a person's attorneys just for sharing their links. So I need to have official communications from her. Okay, I'm waiting for a callback on this PayPal scammer. They're still connected to my machine, so I can't show the screen because it'll reveal my my AnyDesk address. So no, if you share someone's links without having written agreement, something can go wrong and you'll never have communication with them. That's the reason, GRB. Sid, I got an approval from her temporarily. I asked her to like one of my comments, and I took that as permission. But I need a little bit more than just a like. I need to have verbal communication with her. So she gave me permission to share links for that one stream. That was Copycat Radio. But going forward, I need to have communication with them. Most people don't get upset, GRB, but it's what would happen if somebody with a bad reputation started sharing my channel links? I might reach out to that person and tell them to stop sharing my links because I don't want to be associated with them. That's the reason why you should have a communication with the channels you are collaborating with. All I'm asking is to do collaboration. The word collaboration is a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. Come on, call me. They're still connected. They've been connected for 6 minutes now. No, I have received no communication from her at all, except for she liked a comment that I left. I left her a comment on one of her posts saying that I would like to share her links on my live stream. And I said, Katie, if you approve of this, please like this comment. And she liked it. But going forward, I want to have some kind of communication because I wasn't able to get her to allow me to announce my live streams. That's what I'm trading it for. I'll share her links if she'll let me announce my live streams. That's called collaboration. But she has not communicated with me. I've sent her messages through Gmail. I've sent her direct messages on X. I've even sent her direct messages on Instagram. And so I'm of the opinion right now, if she doesn't reply to them, there will be no collaboration. That's just the way it works. Okay, they're still connected, but they're not calling me. I'm going to wait 2 more minutes, and if they don't call me, I'm going to call back the original number. Right. And I don't send letters to other creators. Just a communications email from my official email account. And I'm a paid subscriber of her Twitter or X account. That's why I was able to directly message her. Hello, this is Raymond.
Hello.
This is Raymond Roberts.
Hello. Yeah, hi, sir. This is Shane calling you from Manta Hacking Department. You were supposed to get a call from our end.
Yep, I appreciate the call. So we're dealing with an Apple Bitcoin order of $640.99, and we're
Yes, sir.
concerned. We're concerned because we didn't place that order.
All right. First of all, sir, can you please confirm me the order ID or invoice number you have got on it?
We didn't get an invoice number. All we got was a text message that said that it was a PayPal BTC order. Of course, I don't have the original message. It basically went to my wife's Apple. She has an iPhone, so I don't have anything other than the phone number and the fact that it was a PayPal BTC order.
Okay. So these kind of issues, you're facing it for the first time?
Yeah, of this type. We've never had a charge come through that we never intended. I mean, I've had subscriptions continue when I told them I wanted to stop the subscription, but that's a little different.
Okay. I would like to tell you, sir, that when I received this case to me, I just investigated your system and I investigated your case and the order that you have received it. And after investigating, I find out this particular Bitcoin was charged from the location, which is Colorado, using your
Colorado.
financial information. So, do you have anybody staying out there?
No, not Colorado, no.
Okay. So what I did, I'm going to report this case as a fraudulent charge, okay,
Okay.
as there is a security breach. So we need to go ahead and it's not going to sort out like this. Before we cancel the payment, we need to find out the root cause using what kind of activities and using which mode of payment these kind of bitcoins and everything has got ordered. Okay, then only we will be able to cancel it. And
Oh,
one more
okay.
thing, can you please confirm me, anybody of you were involved in bitcoins or cryptos before?
I've bought Bitcoin in the past, but it's very rare. My brother in Germany needed
Hmm.
something, and it was just easier to do it through Bitcoin. But that was like 3 years ago.
Okay. And at that time, which application did you use?
I went to basically, um, I had PayPal at the time, and I
Hmm.
looked up in my PayPal, I was able to buy Bitcoin. But since then, we've
Okay.
disconnected our PayPal account.
Okay. No problem. Let me do one thing. Let me connect you with our like security, PayPal security, so that we can continue with the investigation, and then we'll be able to let you know what needs to be done next. So,
Okay.
are you in front of the computer right now?
Yes, and the previous person, name was Shane. They had me go
Hmm.
to this website called AnyDesk, and I downloaded it.
Hmm. Just you have the AnyDesk in front of you. You can see the user ID and the password,
Um, it's got the hold on.
address number.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of numbers. Do you need me to read them to you?
Yeah, yeah. Read me the number.
Okay, it's 1 464
Hmm.
739.
While I'm sending you a request, I'm going to send you a security warning so that you
Okay.
may not get connected to anybody else. Because when the hacker sees your computer is getting connected to the security team, they can even try to divert this connection on their side. So
Oh,
for my verification, so that you can connect to the security successfully, I'm going to send you a security warning. Can you see the security warning on your screen?
no, I don't see any warnings. Oh, now I do. It's
Now,
security
at the
warning.
bottom, just at the bottom, do you see it says, I trust this call, I'm aware of the risk?
Yeah, I do. And I click on
You
accept.
need to select both the check boxes and click on accept,
Okay, I did. And then now
then
it's
click on accept again,
accept again. Okay.
and then start now. Okay. Now, what you need to do, look at the very bottom left hand side on the small box. Do you see there are small boxes over there? Do you see that? Small boxes like keypad and many more. Do you see it says possible profile? Do you see it's possible profile written over there? It says possible scam detected. That
Oh,
means the issues have been detected on your computer. Just below
oh,
that, do you see there are small icons?
yeah.
Click on all the icons and make it blue. Click on all the icons, it will turn into blue.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
One more is there, and
Yeah.
then click on minimize it and minimize that box.
Minimize. Okay.
And then minimize the other box that you have in front of you as well.
Okay.
Now, before you continue, sir, what I'm going to ask you is this the primary device that you use on the internet to look up to your finances, to do emails and each and everything?
Well, primarily on this computer, my wife checks her email. She has AOL
Mm-hmm,
and Yahoo,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
I do our banking and our bill payment through it.
On this?
Yes, that's how we do our banking on this computer.
Okay. So now, for that, first of all, we need to check how many unknown IP addresses are there which are controlling or have got access to your internet.
Okay.
Because IP address is basically known as your internet identity. Okay. So what happens is whatever activities that you do on the internet, suppose you do online banking, you pay online bills, your emails, everything, all the data, your user ID, passwords, card information, everything is stored in your IP address. So if any unknown person or hackers they get access to your IP address anyhow, what happens? You end up losing everything. They can easily steal your information. They can clone all of your accounts on their side. They can steal your identity, and
Hmm.
then they become your internet duplicate. And then, just like you, whatever you do, the same things can be done from their end. Okay? So
Okay.
we need to first of all check if these people, what is the quantity of these people who are connected. Through this, we will be able to know what is the threat level on your computer, on your IP address. So can you please press the Windows key and the letter R on the keyboard?
The
Windows key and the letter R. Do you know it?
Windows key and the letter R.
Hmm. From the keyboard.
Oh, okay. So, oh, okay. Now it's asking me to type something.
Yes. Over there, you need to type CMD, like Charlie Michael David.
Okay.
Then click on OK.
All right.
Once you click on them, you will see a black box that will be coming up on the screen.
Yeah.
Can you please make the box bigger? Maximize it.
Maximize. Okay.
Now, this particular box is basically known as the brain of the Microsoft computer. As we are the technicians, if we need to check something, we simply give command to the computer, like permissions, a command to the computer to check this and check that, and your computer performs the things automatically. So
Oh,
I'm going to give you a command through which your computer is going to run a scan on your internet connection. So
okay.
over there, you will see a small dash that will be flashing. You
Yes.
need to type over there N as in November, like N,
N is in
then
November.
E as in Edward,
E is in Edward.
then T as in Thomas,
T is in Thomas.
then S as in Sam,
S is in Sam.
then T as in Thomas,
T is in Thomas.
then A as in America,
A is in America.
Then T as in Thomas.
T is in Thomas.
Now, all together, it will be NETSTAT, which stands for NetStat. It's a shortcut for Internet Statistics, okay? Now,
Oh,
press the Enter key from the keyboard, press the Enter key from the keyboard, and then you will see active connections. The present active connections on your Internet will come up. I believe you see active connections over there.
yeah, it's got quite a few entries.
Yeah, I'll let you know what are they. You will see four columns over there. The very first column, will say proto, and
Yeah.
below the proto you will see TCP that stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and the second column will be local address, and below the local address whatever IP addresses that you see that belongs to you, because local address shows up your connections and your devices which are connected on the internet. Now if you focus on the third line, which is known as the foreign addresses, you will see alphanumeric IP addresses over there, which are fake IP addresses.
They're
So
fake.
on
Okay.
your side, basically the foreign IP addresses should be empty on all the computer. So do you have quite few of them over there?
Yeah, there's quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
all of them are
6, 7.
alphanumeric, correct?
Yeah, there's like 20 of them.
That's a huge number, sir.
Yeah,
And if you see the state, which is the last column, you will see how many of them are still established on your internet, means they are still monitoring everything. But as your
Oh,
device is connected to the security at this point of time, if they
okay.
are still there, no problem. They won't be able to see what you are doing right now.
Okay, well, all of them say
Okay?
established except 3 of them.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Close wait means they are right now not connected. Maybe they will be connected afterwards, but established means the one which are still active. So you can simply close it out, X out this box that you have in front of you. Just exit out.
Exit out. Okay.
Now, do you have a piece of a paper and a pen in front of you, sir?
Yeah, I do. What was your name, by the way?
Just write down Shane Williams.
Shane Williams. Okay, Shane. Okay, I'm writing your
Now,
name down.
on the piece of a paper, I'm going to give you four transactions. The very first transaction is for 75 cents.
75 cents. Okay.
Then another one is $1.02.
$1.02.
Another one is $3.05.
$3.05.
Another one is $1.10.
$1.10. Okay.
So these are the transactions that we started up, like we investigated. These are the very first transaction that was made using your financial institution. Now these hackers, what basically they do, they first put small amount of charges into your account in the name of a bill or any deduction. So customer doesn't really pays attention to that looking at the amount, but when their gateway, the mode of payment that they have put on is approved, they can easily go ahead and make the bigger amount of payments. So you do one thing on the computer, kindly log into your online banking. Please check the statement for the last 12 days and
12
see if
days.
you see these transactions on it.
The last 12 days. Okay. Let me see here.
Yeah. And make sure that you use your computer, sir. It's secured right now. Don't use any other devices, okay?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Once you're done, just to let me know I'm on the line.
Okay. Okay, I'm logged in and I'll check my transactions. You said the last 10 days?
Last 12 days, sir.
12
Last
days.
12 days.
Okay, that would be the 18th. Everything looks good so far. Okay, last 12 days, everything looks good. I check it every day, so I don't see anything's changed.
If you don't see those transactions, there is a good thing as well. Check all the accounts that you have, sir.
Well, we only have our checking and savings, so my savings, and I do see a dividend deposit. That's normal. Yeah, everything looks the way that it should. We only have a checking
Okay,
and
then you
savings.
just go ahead.
There's there's nothing suspicious or wrong in the transactions.
That's good. That's good. That's good. You can log out from your bank account.
Okay.
Now, tell me one thing. How many financial institutions you guys have? Just one or two?
We just have this one. It's for simplicity.
Okay. So you guys, it's joint account. You and your wife.
It's a joint account, yes.
Okay. So you can simply close everything, sir, and go to the home screen of your computer.
Okay. I'm back at my home screen.
On your computer, have you closed everything? Gone into your home screen?
Yeah, I'm on my I can see my desktop icons. Why did he hang up? I'll let him call me back, and if he doesn't, then I'll call him back. I'm not calling him back. I don't know why he hung up.
Yeah, hi, sir. This is Shane. We got disconnected.
That's okay. That's why I called you back.
Yeah. And one more thing I would like to ask you, sir. This mobile on which we are having conversation, which ends with 0606, is this your number or your wife's number, sir?
It's my work phone. It's a mobile device that my work gave to me.
Okay. Do you have any personal mobile phone number?
My wife does, but I don't.
You don't have any smartphone or anything?
No.
Okay. Means, and this phone is a smartphone?
Well, it's a I call it a kind of smartphone. It's a it's basically a Motorola phone that was issued by the security department at the place I work.
Okay. And you use it for the personal activities as well?
I'm allowed to make some personal calls, but I can't do anything. I can't install software. I can't do anything other than work
Okay.
related things.
Okay. Not a problem, sir. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start my work on this computer, okay? Because apart from these transactions that I have told you, sir, there are some more transaction hidden charges which are coming up on your system, okay? And
Okay.
after investigation, we have also found there are traces of someone visiting child pornography on the dark web.
Child pornography? Are you serious?
That is that is correct, sir. And that is the reason when I checked your IP address, it is showing that it's unprotected and it has been blacklisted. Can you do one thing? I can even show you that. Can you please open Google search in front of you? Open Google search.
Sure. Okay. Google search.
On the Google, just type what is my WHAT what, give a space and then write is my and then give a space and then write IP, I as in Indiana, P as in Peter, and then give a space and then write VPN, like V as in Victoria, P as in Peter, N as in November, then hit on search.
Okay.
And then do you see the very first option that says private internet access? What is my IP address?
Yes.
Accurate and fast location info. Touch on that. This is a service that is going to scan up your IP address and going to tell you what is the status of it. So just click on that. What is my IP address?
Okay.
Accurate and fast location info. And what does it say, sir?
Well, it says unprotected. You're not connected to PIA.
Yes, PIA basically it's a wall that acts like a wall around your internet to keep your things secured. And this particular thing, if it's connected, that means it shows that your IP address is not blacklisted. But as right now you're facing these issues and your IP address has got traces of the dark web in which child pornography has got accessed, it's coming like you're not connected to PIA. And let me ask you a straightforward question, sir. Please answer this genuinely. Have you ever in your lifetime used your mobile, your computer on this internet to visit adult websites?
Well, I've visited like KSL.com. I go to websites all the time. I go to
But you should
YouTube.
stop because the hackers that I was talking about, they are the Chinese hackers and they have got connected to your internet from these websites. Because I don't know whether you remember or not, in these kind of places you see many type of unknown IP, like unknown advertisements and many type of things that comes up into your screen. And by mistakenly if you click anywhere on them, you end up losing everything because the hackers, they choose and target these kind of website to deploy their hacking softwares in the form of fake advertisements and pop-ups.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the thing, and that's what you need to take care of. Anyways, you can just close it, exit out, just X out everything, go to the home screen of your computer.
Okay, just close it. Okay.
Yep,
All right.
close it and go to the home screen of your computer.
All right.
Now, what exactly I'm going to do? Answer if it's needed, if suppose, and right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on your IP address, okay? And there are some protocols you need to follow. Right now, the situation is very crucial, so we need to take many safety measures, okay? And you need to follow everything correctly. To fix this, we need your cooperation and your patience, okay? So make sure that you don't use any of your mobile phones or landline or anything to make any kind of phone calls or receive any kind of calls at this point of time. Please don't log into your online banking or anything if it's not informed or instructed by us. Whenever we tell you, then only open it, or else don't open anything from your side. Don't make any kind of online payments or bill payments. Don't get into your social media or emails or anything. If
Okay.
you want, you can go ahead, watch television, and that's it. Apart from that, don't use any of your devices on the internet or any place at this point of time.
Okay, understood.
Thank you so much. So give me some time while I'm investigating everything, sir, because I may have to write an email to, go ahead and check. Okay. First of all, I need to complete the investigation and find out what is the financial institution whose informations have been used. Okay. Most of the time, it can be your information. It can be some other person's information that is being used on your device. Okay, but sometimes what happens, like you said, you don't see any of the charges into your bank account. Go
Say
ahead,
that.
sir. You were saying something.
Well, no, you were saying something about my bank account.
What I'm saying that you just told me when you checked your financial institution,
Hmm.
you said that you don't see any charges on it.
No.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good sign, but I would like to tell you the payments that I'm talking about have been made using some direct debits, okay? And it was made using some Chinese IP addresses. So these kind of payments are known as the hidden charges, and they doesn't appears on your statements real time. But when the money is gone and the transaction is successful, then you will see them coming up on the statement that the money has been debited. So this
Okay.
is really good that you don't see it, because if you would have seen it, that means you would have already lose the money. But if you don't, that means whatever transactions have been made, whatever amount these hackers are trying to steal, it's still available. Like you still have the funds available with you. Okay. So we
Okay.
need to go ahead and see what we can do, and we are definitely going to win this battle together. That's my words to you. Just follow the protocols. Okay.
Okay. All right. Looks
So
good.
let me just complete some of the investigation and I'll get back to you. So please don't mind my silence. Leave me on speaker and keep your mobile phone with you. I'll just get back to you once I'm done, sir. Stay connected.
All right.
And one more thing, mate. Can you please help me with your full house address?
Yeah, it's 4000 South Redwood Road.
It's 4,000. It's 4,000, right?
Yeah, 4000 South
Uh-huh.
Redwood Road.
Mm-hmm. It's REDWOOD, right? All one word.
Yeah, Redwood, like the tree. Redwood.
Okay. And then
Apartment 287J.
it's apartment 2.
287J, as in January.
Okay.
West Valley
The city and
City.
the state?
West Valley City,
West Valley City.
Utah,
Okay.
84119.
84119. So 4,000 South Redwood Road, apartment 287J, West Valley City, Utah 04110.
Okay, it's West Valley City, Utah, 84119.
Oh, 84119.
Right, that's my zip code.
Okay. All right, sir. Just stay on the line. Just stay on. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
No, sir. I'm saying that just stay on the line then. I'm just completing my work. I'll just get back to you, okay?
Okay, because he said, let's just stay on the line. And I'm like, what?
All right. I'm sorry for that, sir. You need to just hold the line.
Okay,
I'll
I
just
can
get
hold.
back to you once I complete the investigation, sir. And this meanwhile of time, if you want to go grab a cup of a tea or a coffee, you can make yourself comfortable, sir.
Yeah, a cup of coffee sounds good. Okay, I'll
All
bring
right, sir.
I'll have the
But
phone with
keep
me.
your phone with you, sir.
I
If I
will.
say, hey, sir, you're there, just reply me back.
I will. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, he's well spoken, but he's still stupid. No, Sid, if you click on that aura.com/martyrpaul and sign up for Aura, I will be given credit. That's my affiliate link. So I give that out to people. If they sign up for Aura and subscribe, Aura will send me a payment. So if you want Aura, that's what I want you to use. Or you can hand it out to other people and they can use it. So when people click on that link, Aura knows I'm the one that sent them there. Aura is an awesome service, by the way. I love Aura. In fact, Aura revealed to me that I was doxxed when I was living in Draper, Utah. And I had to move a month later at the urgency of the police because there were people visiting my apartment complex. And my bank account and routing number were published on the web. Hey, The Flash. Thanks for being a fan. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the stream. We don't really know, Sid. I had somebody show up and park right outside my door and basically wait for 3 hours. I had to call the police on them because it was an apartment complex and they knew where I was located. So I have no idea who it was. It wasn't so much that as much as the fact that my address was published. So I had to move. I relocated to northern Utah, and then about 6 months ago, I moved from Utah to another location. But thanks to Aura, I was in the middle of a live stream. I got a text message from Aura saying that my info appeared on 7 different websites. So I played a commercial while I checked the websites out. That was while I'm in a stream. And I went to docspin.org, and there it was, my routing number and my checking account number. And I said, holy shit. So I called my bank up immediately and had them suspend my account. And then I went back onto the live stream and then told everybody that everything was okay. But after my live stream, I had to go to my bank and get a whole new, I'd get a whole new account number. Isn't Utah a stand your ground state? I don't really know, Sid. I don't live there anymore, so I would have to Google it. What happened is the next day after I got doxxed, somebody pulled up into the carport next to my car and idled in that carport for 2 hours. And I called the apartment security, and they tried to talk to the individual, but they wouldn't roll their window down. So they called the police. And when the police showed up, they had already left. So I have no idea who it was. I doubt it was a scammer. It was probably somebody that may not even have been related to me being doxxed. I don't know. People do that all the time. But at the apartment complex where I lived, if you parked in any of the spots and you didn't belong there, they could tow you. So I was just on edge because my name was published on 7 different websites. And on one of them was my checking account and routing number, and that scared me. Not that they can do much with a checking account and routing number, but I'd just rather not have that be publicly available. The way that I got doxxed, it was my own fault because I was taking Beethoven for walks, and it was broadcast on YouTube and Twitch. People can see the license plates of the cars that were in the apartment complex. And on a couple of occasions, I accidentally showed the name of the apartment complex. So in a big way, I doxed myself. So I went to the police the following day and explained to them what happened. And they just basically said, we urge you to relocate if you can. Because no matter where I live, I always talk to the local police to let them know that I'm a live streamer. And that's just in case I ever get swatted. So I'm friends with the local police. I respect the police quite a bit. Wonder how they got my bank info? That's a good question, Jeremy. I don't know. I don't hand it out. I don't publish it anywhere. Now, the routing number is public info, but the checking account number is not public info. I don't know, Sid. I don't. To this day, I don't know.
Thank you for staying on the line, sir. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Just give me 1 minute. So, can you please confirm me one thing, sir? By any chance, the financial institution that you have is the name of the financial institution Cyprus Credit Union?
Yeah, Cyprus Credit Union.
Oh my God! Because this is the bank that we have found the traces on, sir. Okay. I'm just going to find out and I'm trying to take out all the transactions information and each and everything. Okay. And as you know, PayPal is connected with each and every bank all over the world, sir. Okay. So every bank's headquarter has a separate department that works with us directly. Okay. So I'm going to, assign a officer from the headquarter, which is also that is your Cyprus Credit Union anti-hacking department, and I'm going
Oh,
to share your details with that person in your bank. Okay,
oh,
in the
okay,
headquarter. So I'm gonna take the idea and I'm gonna tell them about the transactions and what needs to be done in order to fix each and everything. Okay. So
okay,
kindly pay, just cooperate with me. It will take a little bit of time, but we
sure.
are definitely gonna stop all the payment. But before I go ahead and contact them, I need to complete my investigation and find out what are the other hidden charges that was made on that was attempted on the dark web. Okay,
Okay, okay.
what was exactly tried to purchase. And tell me one thing, are you sure that you have never faced these kind of issues before?
Um, well, I've had, like I said, subscriptions that continued without our permission. So it was just a matter of contacting the service and saying, we
Mm-hmm.
canceled our subscription. Could you please no longer charge us? In some cases, they've actually refunded the current
Mm-hmm.
charges. But we've never had something out of the blue just appear like this Bitcoin purchase. That's the first time we've had this happen.
Okay. And one more thing I would like to tell you, sir, that like the person with to whom you send the Bitcoin was your genuine brother, right?
Was my what?
He was your brother. Am I correct?
Oh, well, I sent Bitcoin to my brother about 7 or so years ago with my PayPal
Oh,
account because I couldn't send him, I think they called it RIA. I don't remember. I wasn't able to send
the
a
RIA
RIA.
money transfer.
I wanted to do RIA, but he couldn't do it. They didn't allow it in his area of Germany. So I had to use Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I had to use Bitcoin.
Okay. No problem, sir. Okay. You just stay connected. As you know, Bitcoins are untraceable, sir. So before the money is gone, you need to act on it and you will need to cancel the payments, okay?
Okay.
So don't be worried. Just stay on the line. Let me just go ahead and see what we can do. All right?
All
Just
right.
stay on the line.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. I do, sir. I really appreciate your time and patience.
You bet. Hey, do you mind? I just got a doorbell. I'll be right back, okay?
All right, sir. No problem. Sure.
Thank you. I'll be right back. Okay, I just added a new sound effect so I can take a break from the scammer. Um, yeah, he said, yeah, that's true, real thinking. I'm like a regular James Bond. I think you said. Sid Vicious called me a regular James Bond. He's one of my YouTube viewers. Sid, I'd like to check out your Instagram. You said you have quite a few followers. Could you whisper me your on Twitter or Twitch rather? Can you whisper me your Instagram account? Yeah, the doorbell has always been a good one. I've got tons of sound effects. I got to re-add them to my soundboard. Um, I didn't have one where it makes it sound like I have a 30-06 rifle. And I have Baby Jake also. That's a, it's like, Anyways, it's interesting. The scammers from both Friday, yesterday, and now today are turning toward the fake bank representative. Yesterday, they went further. They went to the fake FTC officer. Um, that must be a new script that they're passing around because they're not going straight for the go to your bank and withdraw money. They're actually doing the fake bank rep and then, like yesterday, the fake FTC cop. And like I said, whenever they do the fake FTC cop, they're always an asshole. They act, and I was explaining that to my friend Paul. He goes, "Why are they jerks when they're FTC officers?" And I go, "Paul, I have a feeling it's them just not understanding. Just because it has the name officer makes them think they have to act like an asshole cop. They don't realize that actual FTC officers have good demeanor and act professionally. They don't act like asshole cops. But the scammers don't know. They think they should act like a cop, and they're basing their performance off of movies that they watch. So another way to put it, if ever they pretend to be like a romper room officer, they'll be an asshole because it has the word officer in it. So they'll be a dick. Um, you work for a romper room. You're a cop that protects the little kids. Why are you acting like such an asshole? And in their head, they're like, I have to because I'm an officer. That's the limits of their brain. They don't understand. They think all officers are assholes. It's just ridiculous. It really is. I have to admit, I thought that all FBI agents were stern and by the book and, agent like. But in my experience with Chappie, I learned that the FBI actually has family counselors and people. Those are the ones I turned the PCH money mules over to. I was afraid to do that because I thought they were going to march over to these elderly people's houses and threaten them with litigation. But they don't. They're like family counselors that work for the FBI. So the FBI do have nice personnel, family oriented. Like if a little kid is found abandoned, they don't handle them with agents. They give them to the family FBI personnel. And they're a big organization. They're not a bunch of black suited, stern a-holes with guns in their pockets. They're yeah. Used to watch John Douglas interview. He opened up the psychology link to catch killer. He is. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm not here. Okay, I'm back. It was just a delivery. Are you still there, Shane?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I'm just working on it, sir. Give me a few time.
All right. They're setting up a fake phone to call me from the bank. They're probably looking up Cyprus Credit Union, and they're going to try to spoof the number probably. Oh, his group came up with the name serial killer. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not. It's a good job. They don't do their homework, or they'd be more successful. Yeah. Ray, this is a big fish, to be honest. I hope he is. I'm hoping to get a bank out of him. Yeah, the scammer individual themselves are merely reading from a script. They have no control, which, they do some of their own acting sometimes, especially when they get into the third scammer rep. The opener literally follows a script. The closer has some flexibility with what they can say. If they do like the FTC cop, that's when they have everything under their own control if they want. I think I've seen Mindhunter, Geminita. Anyways, got some exciting stuff happening this week. This Friday, I'm taking Logan, my son, to a concert at one of the big casinos where we're located. We're going to see a punk band, a really good one. And then on Monday, I'm taking a trip to the southern part of the state, the southern part of the area rather, to get a photo shoot. I'm paying a couple $100 to get professional photos and a side shot and a full body shot to be used in my acting tryouts. I just learned that I'm no longer in the running for the Dune 3 role, so that's kind of a bummer. But I'm still being considered for the reality TV show. So I'm hoping I can get that at least. The pay is really good, and the experience will be unforgettable. I mean, could you imagine me being in a reality show? That'd be kind of cool. So every night I put my dentures in and I practice like crazy. And I'm going to bring the dentures with me when I go take my photos. And within 6 days, I should get that other set of dentures that are adjustable, the ones that I can boil in water. Yeah, I would have a ball playing with people's emotions. Well, they chose me based on one of my YouTube videos because they spotted the one where I played Mary and I was being sweet with the face filter. And what I was doing was hitting a button on my Stream Deck. I was being sweet to the scammer, then I would hit a button, and then I'd become Goth Mary, and I would be an evil Karen at them. And they said, "We've never seen anybody that can switch from nice to mean so quickly." And then they said, "Those crying videos that you had where your baby died and you cried," they said, "You can cry on demand." And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "How do you do it?" And I go, "Well, I have some memories that I reflect on. One was a kitten that we had to put out of its misery. I was only like 11 years old, and I was bawling when we had to do it. So I just draw upon that experience of having to kill a small kitten, and I can start crying. Or I once watched an elderly man come out to greet me, and he fell and he broke his arm, and that broke my heart. Or the death of my parents. I cried when my parents died. So that's what I draw upon in order to start crying. But the other thing that I bring.
Thank you for staying connected, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Sir, I would like to tell you, I would like to tell you that my investigation has completed,
Okay.
and you will be shocked hearing the amounts that I have got and for what they have been charged. This Bitcoin purchase, which was this small amount, in front of these charges, the Bitcoin purchase for which you have received the invoice, it will just look small. It's kind of a bait, okay? That
Okay.
was that was laid, so that we all can put all our attention into this particular small payments, and behind these people can swipe out the huge amount of funds. I can see here that from Cyprus checking account there is a direct debit payment of around $5,000,
Five thousand
which was
dollars. Five thousand dollars.
attempted $5,000, which was attempted 4 times.
Oh
There is
my God.
four consecutive attempts of $5,000 each, which is coming around $20,000, sir. That is why I said,
Oh
like, this
crap.
particular email invoice. See, just think about it. You received an invoice for the Bitcoin, but why haven't you got the invoice for the huge amount? It was
Right.
just all set up, okay? So that you can focus on canceling the small payment, because somehow, even if it is $10, even if it is a thousands and hundreds of $1,000, okay? It takes the same time to work on it, okay? It's not that the huge amount will take huge time and the small amount will take less time. No, in
Oh.
every amount, in every payments, we need to put the same efforts, okay? So they know that if you will put effort on this particular transaction, you will put all of your attention, you will put all of your things into this particular transaction, and behind, what they can do is they can go ahead and they can swipe out the huge amount of money that was this. And you will be very shocked. These four transactions are showing that it is a pre-approved charge, means they have used it as a direct debit, which is also a pre-approved charge, because they have been using your identity and they have been monitoring you since a very long time. And after they got, they cloned each and everything, your IP address, your identity, and everything, they made this particular payment. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that this four consecutive attempt was made. This is the payment which was made on the dark web to purchase child porn subscriptions in
Those
bulk amount.
child porn. Oh my God. You don't know how
Child,
bad this is not good. Even being remotely connected to a child porn purchase can get me into a heap of trouble. There's got to be a way to eradicate these charges. Is there anything that we can do? Because
yes,
I
that
don't
is
want
the
to.
reason.
It's a federal
I
crime.
totally understand.
It's a federal
Yeah,
crime.
that is, sir. That is, and you don't need to worry about
People
that.
go to prison for that.
I have wrote an email to
Okay.
the Department of Treasury. I have first of all wrote an email to the Cyprus Bank anti-hacking department,
Okay.
and in the CC and BCC, I have attached the Department of Treasury, as well as the the Social Security Department as well.
Oh,
So
the
both the
Social Security
departments I
guy.
have attached
Yeah.
in the same emails, so that we can be sure and we can tell them that whatever is happening, it's not you who's making the charges. Because most of the time in these kind of cases, we have seen people's social security number getting blocked, and they are fighting for it in order to unblock it. And you know that if the social security number gets blocked, all the special facilities, your tax, each and everything are affected. So that's the thing. I've already wrote an email. You just need to be patient, sir, okay? Because in these kind of situation, most of the customers, they get really pissed off. They act in a hurry, what to do, what not to do. So don't be in a hurry. Things are in the control, okay?
Okay.
Like I said, we won't let these hackers steal a single penny of your hard-earned money. You
Okay.
seem to be a very calm man, okay? Just be like that. We're
Well,
definitely going
yeah.
to help you out. We won't let these people steal your money. That's my promise.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I really appreciate that, Shane.
Okay. So just give me some time. Let me complete the work, and the bank is even working on it. Because see, most of
Okay.
the time, what happens when up amount, suppose you make a transaction, the bank only has, even not the bank, all the financial institution, even we PayPal, we are also a financial institution. So we only have the control over the transaction until and unless it is approved. And after it is approved, then even we don't have any payment, okay? Because what happens, the bank and the financial institution, once the payment is approved, what we do, we release the payment from our end, and then the
Okay.
payment is in the middle with the escrow, and they investigate everything, and they process the payment to the recipient where the money has to go, and then that's how things are happening. And over here, it's not even the genuine place where bank can deal or call them and tell them to stop it. It's an illegal marketplace, and they don't have any refund policies. That is the reason how smartly these hackers have made this payment, because they know
Yeah.
that if you can't, even the bank can't do anything, because they won't be contacting the pornography website, which is illegal, which sells the child pornography, and tell them to stop the payment, right? So
Right.
that is why they have done that. And these kind of places doesn't have refund policies. So once you have purchased anything, suppose, it cannot be cancelled, the money is gone. But your case is really good, because as it's a credit union, the transaction is still under process, the money is not yet debited. So that's what I have mentioned to the Cyprus Bank anti-hacking department. So I'm just waiting for their reply, what they will tell me to do, and I'm definitely going to help you out with this, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Stay connected with me. Bear with me for some time more. I'll just get back to you, sir.
All right. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
What a bonkers guy. Okay, well, Sid, I asked you in a whisper if you could share it there. That would be great. I'd like to see your Instagram. You mentioned that you have a pretty big um, verified account on Instagram. I wouldn't mind seeing it. So you can whisper it to me. English Jill, I wanted to pretty big, but I'm literally trying to let the scam advance so that I can get to the next scammer and ultimately report a USA-based business bank account. I really did want to go at them over the CP point. They use CP to basically um, gaslight you and make you feel like you're going to be in deep trouble. Um, it's pretty sick. They've been doing that. I think the first time a scammer mentioned CP to me was back in 2018. It was a tech support scammer. And practically every tech support scammer will claim that you have child porn or gambling purchases. That's the other one that they do. I'm surprised they don't incorporate illegal drugs and stuff like that, but CP is the big one. Anybody would react pretty harshly in shock over being accused of having transactions dealing with CP on their account. That's why they do it. It's the most vilifying. Gambling, not so vilifying, but still kind of bad. Drugs, they don't seem to go that direction for some reason. Maybe it's because there's a lot of people that do drugs. I don't know. But yeah, he was word salad. He was a bunch of word salad on this next one. Yeah, the old southern border of Texas by the Social Security scammer. Social Security scammers would say that a car was found with lots of drugs in them. Well, English Jill, we're in a state right now with scammers where any pushback could cause them to suss out or stop under frustration. So keep in mind too, it's been over almost a year since I've done live scam baiting, and I still have to get back to the approaches that I use. And plus too, I have to evolve my scam baiting. I can't be the same scam baiter over and over, otherwise they start recognizing me. But there was a time not long ago I would have blown up at him for talking about CP. I've done that many, many times. Makes me want to reach out and squeeze them by the neck, you know. I mean, that's how pathetic these scammers are. They don't necessarily realize it. I mean, they're young. They live in a very impoverished economy. In many cases, these scammers are feeding a family of 40. I'm serious. The way that Indians live, um, it's quite honorable in some ways. English, you must maybe you're new to my channel. I've been doing this for 2000. I've been doing this for 9 years. I'm professional. I judge each scam on its own merits, and I know when it would be safe to yell at them over something like that. Trust me. What was I on? Well, anyways, so going to a concert. Okay, but English, I know what I'm doing. I'm still the record holder when it comes to reporting banks, and that's what I'm trying to do today is report USA-based business banks that are engaging in cyber fraud. I'm also 1 year out since I've scam baited. I have to overcome the time frame that has taken place. I haven't streamed a scam bait live in almost a year. So I'm playing it safe, if that means anything to you, English. As far as being professional, I'm about as professional as I can be. I'm still engaging in social engineering with this scammer. That bank that I just showed off cost me almost $3,000 to produce. I did get some donations from viewers to help pay for the bank, which was nice, but it was still a big endeavor. And all the time I've spent establishing the social engineering techniques that I employ to get banks out of these scammers took years of practice. How you doing, Stink Pig? Pretty soon, I can't say exactly when, I should have my stream stickers back
Thank you
on.
for staying on the line, sir. Are you there, Mr. Roberts?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I just received an email from the bank, okay? They're just asking me 10-15 minutes. They're working on it, okay?
Oh, good.
They're just
Good.
finding out how come this is possible that somebody can clone the account. And they said it's really very hard. It's really next to impossible to, to approve this huge amount of payment, okay, from somewhere else, like some unknown places. So they're just working on that. That is the reason they asked me 10-15 minutes more, and they're just investigating how much it is possible, okay? And they also asked me to ask you one question, like when was the last time when you visited the local branch, and how often you visit local branch?
Well, we don't go to the branches too often, but we were there about 3 weeks ago.
And for what?
We're looking into buying it's an add-on to a camper that or not a camper, but a mobile home,
Mm-hmm.
Winnebago that I bought a couple years ago. We're
Mm-hmm.
interested in putting some solar panels on it. So we went down to the bank to see if we can get financing and pretty much find out where we're going to get the solar panels.
Okay. And do you guys know anybody very personally from there?
Do I know anybody? Not really.
Yeah, personal.
Every time we go, it's a different teller.
And how far is the branch from your place, sir?
Well, in terms of drive time, it takes about 15 minutes, 10 to 15.
Okay. All right, sir. Just stay on the line, sir. Let me pass on this information, okay? Just
All
stay
right.
connected. I really appreciate your time and patience. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, my record for reporting USA business banks took place in early April of 2025, almost a year ago. I reported over 200 USA banks to the FBI. I was cranking them out like crazy. I was getting 2, sometimes 3 banks out of each scammer. And it was just a record, 200 banks in 1 month. As far as my entire history of reporting banks, it's in the 12 to 1300 bank range. So I've reported lots of banks. It all started, when I first started scam baiting in 2017, I was mostly making fun of the scammers. I would call them up and insult them. But then one day I got contacted by Chappie Gray, who really liked the role playing that I was doing with Mary specifically, with my voice changer, which I'll be using soon, by the way. She then talked to me about trying to convince the scammers to letting me wire money to banks instead of sending boxes of cash to a money mule. And I questioned her. I said, I don't understand the entertainment value of doing that. If I wire money to a bank, I would think if I report a mule, that would be more effective because we're possibly getting a mule into trouble. And she goes, not really, Ray. I go, if you can get them to wire money to a bank, I can report that to the FBI and it will be even more impactful because we'd be taking a major institution out of the scammer's tool set. And as a result, we might even get money returned to victims. I said, how? And she goes, you don't understand. If you report a USA bank, the government will seize the bank and run an audit. And if any other victim had sent money to that bank, they could get that money back. Salerno, I had to stop scam baiting because I fell under, I had two I had 2 operations I needed. I had dysphagia and I had to have my throat dilated and an endoscopy. Thanks for the follow, my pipe is ripe. And I also had a hernia in my belly button, a really bad one. I was getting sick from possible sepsis. I was going to the doctor, the community doctor, and they were telling me if I didn't get that hernia removed, I could pass away from sepsis. So I was getting really sick. So I tried to run some GoFundMes to pay for the operations, and it backfired on me. So to get away from all that, I went to a community wellness organization called We Are Health and Human Services, and they gave me some guidance. They said you need to stop streaming on YouTube and you need to become homeless for 3 months. And after 3 months, you can get Medicaid and they will pay for your operations. So I contacted a friend of mine named Paul, and he let me stay in a camper trailer on his property for free. And over a 3-month period, I was technically homeless and I qualified for Medicaid. I then was able to get that hernia operation. The throat dilation I was able to pay for with a GoFundMe campaign. but I tried to run another GoFundMe to cover the hernia, and a couple of YouTubers out there falsely claimed that I was trying to scam my audience with GoFundMe. But I wasn't even running the GoFundMe in front of YouTube. I was trying to run the GoFundMe privately, and these YouTubers found out about it and had one of my GoFundMes frozen. And I called GoFundMe to unfreeze it, and they did. But then by then, the other YouTubers were saying I was still trying to scam everybody. When I was trying to raise money to get operation. So I gave up. I quit the GoFundMe. All the donations, that little bit ones that went in, were returned. And then I became homeless for 3 months and got Medicaid. Well, they said, they didn't tell me to become homeless. They just said, get into a living situation where you can survive with no income for 3 months and you will get Medicaid. They also said I can go to work at McDonald's and still get Medicaid because McDonald's doesn't pay that much. But over where I was located, I was only allowed to make so much. And if you made more than that, you can't get Medicaid. So I opted to stay with my friend Paul in a camp trailer. It was really nice, actually. Beethoven stayed in a cat carrier. During the day, we would put him in the garage where it was cool. And for 3 months, I just basically looked for jobs that I can do. And no, the GoFundMe paid for the first throat dilation. Okay, I went to Midvale and got it dilated. When I got Medicaid, I had to get a second throat dilation and an endoscopy. It was mostly an endoscopy. Then I had to wait a month and I could get my hernia removed. And then 1 year later, roughly 2 months ago, I used Medicaid to get my teeth extracted. Yeah, the limit for Medicaid in Utah is $1,300 a month. So if you got a job, you could easily not get Medicaid. How do I get the money back? I report the bank account. It's a USA business bank, Salerno. The FBI will then interview the owner of the bank account. And if they satisfy their questions, and they're already suspicious, they will suspend the bank account and take ownership of it and run an audit. When they run the audit on the bank account, they often find that other victims had wired money to that same bank. They then call the people that wired the money, and if they fit the profile of a victim, they're then put through a process to get their money back. So I don't give them their money back. The FBI does. And then I would get a quarterly report through Chappie of how much money was returned to victims. That's how it works. I don't ever get to know who the victims are. The FBI called me a secret Santa, and I said, no, I'm a secret Batman, because I'm reporting the banks, and the FBI does all the magic, where they audit the bank, find the victims. If the victims look like they had been victimized, they get their money back. That's assuming that that bank account has money in it. Most of them do, though. So when I report a USA business bank that the scammer wants me to wire money to, it's a big effing deal, because the owner of that bank account could very well be facing prison. This is a USA-based business that's engaging in money laundering. Now, there are times when that business might be an actual victim. That does happen. Scammers remote into people's machines, and if they happen to have a business account, that could be an example of a USA-based business that's actually a victim. That's awesome, John Richardson. Thank you. So that's why I put at my forefront, get USA-based business banks, because the FBI
Thank you for staying
loves
connected
it.
on the line, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now listen to me very carefully, sir. Okay.
I'm listening.
The bank informed me that it is impossible for anybody, even if they hack your account, it's really impossible for anybody to get approved with this huge amount of money. Okay.
Okay.
So they investigated and they got to know some more things. Okay. Like you are within a week, you are the fourth customer who has faced these kind of issues. And one of the customer, she was a lady who was 95 years old. She
Okay.
has already lost $40,000, like the same way, the same process.
Oh man, I feel
So
sorry for her.
they investigated and find out all the four cases are from your home branch, from your branch only.
Really? Well, I didn't just
Yes.
use. I Okay. I normally went to the branch on 3500 South, but we have over 20, I think 40 branches for Cypress Credit Union in the state of Utah. But you're
Mhm.
saying the one branch that I've been going to has been involved in this?
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. And one more thing, according to this, they got to know. I really don't have any confirmation about this. Okay, I'm really sorry that
That's
whether
okay.
it's the same branch or I just misunderstood it. Maybe I don't have the confirmation, but it's from your bank only in your zip
Oh, and my zip code. Okay.
that is coming. And one more thing is yes,
Excuse
and
me.
one more thing that somebody this shows, can't you understand what actually it means? It means somebody from the bank is leaking the information, even the steps that have taken from
Okay.
your for your case. Only a person who has access to your bank's personal credentials and confidential information can only approve these transactions, okay, on the dark web, or else the bank will never ever approve these kind of payments. So as your payments have got approved, somebody inside the bank has leaked the information, and who that's the same person who has approved these four transactions, okay?
Okay.
So bank has requested until and unless they find out the person, the main culprit, kindly keep everything low profile and confidential, okay?
Okay.
Because they don't want to leak these informations because you know how big it will be. So they're tackling the situation and trying to find out the solution, what needs to be done, because it has already got approved from the bank, okay? Because you need to understand, even though the person is has leaked the information, but that person is still working inside the bank and he has information of many more customers, okay? So
Wow.
that person has to be caught, and that customer has to be, that particular agent or that particular worker has to be removed from the bank before that person makes attempt to steal money of any other person, okay?
Okay.
So they are working on your things up, okay? And you don't need to worry. The bank is with you, and they have told you that after they fix everything, they will also help everyone who was facing the problem with some amount of uh, like greetings, okay? So don't worry about that's another thing, but they are finding out a way what needs to be done, okay?
Okay.
So kindly keep everything low profile and confidential, and whatever the bank said, whatever they are going to let me know, you need to follow them accordingly. Then only we will be able to cancel and reverse the payment, okay? And one more
Okay.
thing they have asked, they cannot have control over this 20,000, okay? But they are working on it. They won't let this happen, okay? Don't worry about that. But
Okay.
they have right now they have control over the other funds that you have in your bank account. Okay, so it is safe and secured. So they want to take your permission to freeze those funds until and unless they secure this 20,000, so that the hackers may not try to make any more payments on those amounts, sir. Is it a yes?
Yes. No, I agree totally with that.
Okay, okay. So just stay on the line, sir. They're working on it. I'll just get back to you in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I can hold. This is good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Stay connected.
Hey, Artifice, how you doing, man? Glad to be back. It's been a while. It's on or about April 6th of last year, I had to live streaming in order to change my life up and basically get some operations that I needed. So in the last year, I've had my throat dilated twice and with an endoscopy.
Before that, I forgot to give you some more information, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, just grab a piece of a paper, a fresh new paper, and a pen with you.
Okay, I have it.
Just write down some details. I'll just let you know, okay? The bank just told me to share you these details, and they said me once I give you the details, I need to connect back with them, and then they will tell me what is these details for.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Information is you need to write down bank name. Just write down bank name.
My bank's name, Cyprus Credit Union.
No, 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 no. Just write down whatever I say. Just write it down. Just write bank name,
Bank name. Okay.
and the bank name is Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
Write down the account number.
Okay, the account number. Go ahead.
As in Edward, R as
Okay.
in Romeo, I as in Indiana, E as in Edward.
Who is this person?
I'll let you know, sir. First, write down the beneficiary address of this lady, of
Okay.
this account holder.
Okay, go
It's
ahead.
1 The bank address is, write down the bank address.
The bank address. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
275 the lady who is working on this case, sir, from the bank.
Oh, I
She is the
see.
investigation officer.
Why did you give me her account and routing number?
That's what I'm going to ask them. She just told me to give you her this information, and then I'll let you know. Okay? Just
All
stay
right.
on the line, sir. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
This scammer is running a strange script. He just gave me the bank account of what I think might be an actual victim. So I'm going to document it and give it to Chappie. Gave me the routing number, the account number, her address, and the bank's account. Just insanity. So I'm going to go ahead and document it. Yeah, they are pieces of shit. They gave me her home address also. So I'm documenting it. All right, I just documented the victim's, if it's a victim, the victim's bank account. My guess is they might have me wire money to it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and report it, even though it's not a business bank account. But I'm going to tell him I have a marriage agreement. That's the tactic I use that prevents me from sending money to private bank accounts. I have only choice is to send to a business bank account. That's the tactic I use to get US-based businesses and ultimately result in possible victims getting their money back. That's interesting, real thinking. Yeah, I get contacted by scammers multiple times per day. What can happen, folks, is even a business owner can be a victim of a scammer. And what could happen is when the scammer remotes into their computer and then blackens their screen after they log into their bank, the scammer takes snapshots of the bank account. They can then use that bank account to have other victims send money to it. They then contact the business owner at a later date and tell them they accidentally wired money to them. They talk that person, which I call a blind money mule, into wiring the money to the scammer. That's a tactic that scammers use. So sometimes, very rarely, the business banks that I report could be victims. That's why I have to give the scammer invoice to Chappie and all the info. She turns it over to the FBI, and then they go over it, and it is through that investigation when they determine if it's a victim or an actual perpetrator. So it's out of my hands once I report it. Preferably, I don't want to become an investigator. I just don't have the time for it. It's one thing to get the information, and a whole other to do the investigation. I don't have the authority of that, but I am the one who goes and gets it. You know, somebody has to do it.
Thank you for staying on the line, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So listen to me very carefully, sir. Okay. The
Right.
bank said that right now the only way they have already, like frozen the money. Okay, the rest of the funds. Okay, so nobody will be able to make any more payments
Okay.
of,
Good.
and nobody will be able to touch rest of the amount. The bank said that you have two accounts with them, and the this particular activity is, has been attempted from your checking account. Okay,
Okay. All right.
so the account details that I have given you, that is our dummy account details, which is not exactly an account. Okay,
Oh,
have
okay.
you ever heard about, or do you know anything about the dummy account details? The accounts which are dead, okay, which are not in, like, which are not in access right now. Okay. So
Okay.
why the name, these account number and the routing number and the things that was provided to you, it's not in service. It's just a dummy details. But the name of the person, why the investigation officer has given her name, so that this particular, a dummy account can be traceable under your name and under who is, working on this case. Okay.
Okay.
Now, in these kind of situations where when the amount is transacted, okay, and it is pre-approved and nobody can help you to get back those funds because the bank said, the anti-hacking department said, right now the account, this particular transaction has already been approved, and within 5 to 6 hours, it is also going to be hit your account and it's going to be out of your account. So that is the reason they cannot do anything in these kind of situations. Most of the time what happens, they wait for the money to get delivered to the recipient, and when the money gets delivered to the recipient, then they file a complaint, then they go with the chargeback. Okay, and then they approve for the chargeback. You know what is a chargeback is, right?
I've heard of it. It's
Yeah,
basically a
yeah.
reversal.
Yeah, refer. Yeah, that is correct.
A
So
refer.
then what they do, they apply for the chargeback, and then what happens? They file a complaint about the transaction that whatever money you have received from us on the name of this customer, it is a fake payment or the customer haven't received the services. So we are showing a chargeback. So kindly return or
Okay.
as you know,
Wait.
nobody knows where the money is going. In your
Okay.
case,
Okay. You're over explaining a lot. What am I required to do? What is the requirement?
sir, the requirement is that we need to go to the bank and we need to initiate a dummy transaction of this 20,000 into this particular amount as a domestic wire transfer, sir.
To the
Okay.
account that you
This,
gave me?
yes, to the account
Okay,
that I gave
no,
you.
okay, there's a problem. There's going to be a problem. Okay, uh, my account is a joint account. Okay, you know that, right?
Okay.
We have I have a marriage agreement with my wife, which stipulates the only way that I would be able to wire money to a personal bank account, dummy or otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
would be if she were to be present in the bank with me to sign a statement before a notary public.
Your
The,
wife, right?
right. The reason we have this rule is
Mm-hmm.
if I were to get a girlfriend in San Francisco and let's say that I wanted to cheat on my wife and divorce her, I could wire all of my money over to her personal account and then fly a
Mm-hmm.
plane to San Francisco, and then she could close the bank account after withdrawing the money, and my wife would be screwed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So our
Mm-hmm.
marriage agreement stipulates the only way I can wire money.
Your wife doesn't stays with you?
No, listen. The only way I can wire money without having my wife come into the bank to sign the paperwork would be to send that money to a business bank account. And the reason why I'm allowed to do that is if I get that girlfriend who has a business account, she can't close the bank overnight. It would take months. And my wife could go to an attorney and issue an injunction to get the money back so that way I couldn't screw her. It's for
Yeah,
protection. So if you want me to
I
wire
understand that.
if you want me to wire money to that personal dummy account, my wife has to show up at the bank with me to approve it.
So you can do that. Where is she right now?
No, she's in Montana getting training. She's a nurse. She won't be back for 3 weeks.
You can't even take out the cash as well, sir, from the account?
I'm limited to $1,000 in cash. I can go to the bank and pull out $1,000. However, I just paid my rent, so I can pull out maybe $50.
Sir, in that case, it will be a problem, sir. Even see, you
There's
told
no
me
way.
about
There's
the
no
personal.
way.
It's not just.
No,
It's not
no,
something
no,
about the
no.
personal account of business, sir.
This reminds me of my brother when he divorced his wife. They had a court case over child support. You know what he had to
Mm-hmm.
do? You know what he had to
What?
do? He had to wire his money to an escrow account, which would act as a
Mm-hmm.
mediary. It's very similar to this dummy account. They gave him
Yeah, that's right. That's.
they gave him an escrow account, which was at a real estate agency. It was a business,
Mm-hmm.
and he was able to
Mm-hmm.
send, but he sent over 300,000 to that account.
But over here, it's not just about huge amount. We just wanted
Let me
to
explain
listen to work
something.
on the money.
2 years ago, I bought a Winnebago for $120,000. I was
Mm-hmm.
able to go to my bank and wire $120,000 to Campers USA. I didn't have to have my wife because I'm allowed to do it to a business. When my wife came home, she said, "Where'd this camper come from?" I said, "Happy anniversary, sweetie." And she was surprised. But when it comes to wiring money to a personal account, like my brother and my sister, I had to give her $4,000 because it was her wedding present. My wife had to go into the bank with me to approve it.
Okay,
So my guess
I got
is,
it, sir.
why can't you get an escrow account? They're all over the country.
Sir, it's not that nobody can send money. You cannot initiate a genuine transaction on the money which is already pre-approved. That is why they have provided you a dummy account.
Okay,
Dummy
so
account is something. So listen to me first. Dummy account is something when you initiate a transaction, what happens is
it's not
the
going to
amount
happen.
gets frozen.
It is not going to take
Yeah, I
place.
know that.
I can't.
No, no, no. Yeah, I understand that. I'm just explaining you what happens here. When you initiate a transaction, what happens? The amount, it gets frozen. Just give me one moment. The amount gets frozen for 24 hours, okay?
Okay.
So this way what happens? The bank has already frozen rest of the money. Now for that 20,000 which is already pre-approved, there will be two transactions coming up on the same account. This way the bank system which works on AI, artificial intelligence, it will be shocked, it will get surprised. How come two transactions of same amount is coming? Because that's the only amount which can be used because the 20,000 was never been frozen, right?
I
As
know
it's already
it
has a
doesn't.
pre-approved transaction.
You can talk all day long about the whys and the hows. The point is, I can't wire $20,000 to that dummy account. I would have to wait 3 weeks before my wife gets back into town before I can do that. And Cypress Credit Union is a credit union in Utah only. There's no Cypress Credit Union in Montana. So she would have to actually be present. Is there any way that you could talk to the
What I will
people?
do?
Is there any way you can
Yeah,
talk to
what
the
I
people?
will do?
Who are you
Yeah,
dealing with?
give me some time.
Okay. Maybe they can
Give
come
me
up.
some time.
Maybe they can come up
Yes,
with a
that's what I'm saying.
business escrow account, because I can do that in a flash.
In a business account, right? Any
Yeah,
business account,
if
correct?
it's a U.S. based business, I can go right into my bank and issue a wire transfer, no questions asked. I've done it before.
Okay. Okay, just hold on a moment. Let me work on that. Can you
Okay,
give me 10, 15 minutes? Let me connect with them and sort out
sure.
this thing. And
Yeah,
I'm just calling you back in 10 minutes, sir.
yeah, I can wait 10 minutes. Not a problem.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, okay. But make sure that you don't open the bank account or you don't use the account, okay?
I won't. No, I'm not touching the
Okay,
money.
sir.
I'm waiting
Okay.
to do
Yeah,
it with
yeah.
you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. I'll just pass on this information. Calling you back in 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll hold for. I'll wait 10 minutes for you. Jeez. I expect them to always have that. I've actually waited 45 minutes for them to get a business bank account. What they have to do is they have to talk to their supervisor, or whatever you want to call them, the scammer boss. The scammer boss either will have one or he won't. And then if they don't, they call other scam call centers to see if they have any, or the various other contacts. They might even scour the dark web looking for a business that would be open for it. What a crazy. This is just crazy. So, do you guys have any questions for me? What I was trying to say is over the past year, I've had my throat dilated twice with an endoscopy. I had a major hernia extracted from my belly. They basically split open my belly button, stuffed my intestines back into my belly, and then put a screen inside of my belly and then sewed me up. And then it took 2 weeks to recover from it because it was really, the, those stitches came out by themselves. And then roughly 5 months later, I had all my teeth extracted. I'm done. I don't need any more medical operations. So, hey, Auburn, welcome to the channel. Welcome. You just sent me a PCH scammer? Cool. Thank you, Sam. Odds are after the scam bait's over, I'll be done. I have to call a media specialist on Fiverr. He's going to help me straighten out my voice meter settings. So appreciate it. Thank you, Sam. Let me look at my email and I'll confirm that with you. Yeah, I just got it. I just got it from you. Oh no, this is a different one. Um, did you send it to my Paul official email address? Or did it to my other one? Yeah, I haven't received any PCH numbers from my email address. It's Paul official@gmail.com. Let me look at my spam folder. Nope, nothing in my spam folder. Well, that's the wrong account. Hold on. No, that's the right one. Let me try the other account. Yeah, I just got it. Vaughn Funeral Home. Let me say it's not spam. Okay, I got it. It says Vaughn Funeral Home. Okay, I'll probably call them tomorrow. So 10 minutes, so at 1:32, I'll, yeah, I got it. I got it on my Mater P. Hubs email address, by the way, which is okay. Yeah, I wish I could still use the filters. The the problem is Snapchat no longer supports the Windows-based webcam filter. So to use Snapchat filters, I have to share my iPhone screen. Yeah, it's fine. I still check email from that account, Sam. So you did it just fine. But if you look at my Nightbot, it comes out with a notification that says send it to Waterpal Official. That reminds me, I need to go into Nightbot and increase. Yeah, it should every 5 minutes. It should send out a tip every 5 minutes. That's still doing song request. I turned off the song request. I want to turn numbers back on, merch, membership, tip, and my Twitter. I'm still fine tuning my stream, folks, so I'm going to try to get Nightbot to slow down. You won't see song requests come out anymore. You need some Daniel James Wilson. I do plan to use my voice changer again soon. I have a laptop that will drive my voice changer. I actually have the voice changer on this machine. I could open it real quick if you want. Let me see if it, yeah. Okay, so here's, hello. Hello, how y'all doing? My name's Daniel James Wilson. I'm a preacher. Yes. Which one should I click on? Which one should I click on? The problem is the voice goes out of sync. After 10 minutes, my voice would go out of sync. Give me some nuts. I'm hungry. My name's Cosmo. Give me some nuts. I'm hungry. Daniel James Wilson. Okay. I turned it off. Anyways. Oh, here it is. Hello, this is Raymond. Why did he hang up? Let's let him call me again. He just called me and he hung up. Call my back, Lou. Hello, this is Raymond. He hung up again. I'll call him.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, okay. So I just told them, okay, so they're just arranging for an account, okay? They're just looking for a business escrow account where
Okay.
the things can go, all right?
All right.
So just wait for a moment. In this meanwhile of time, you can go dress up, okay? And just dress up and
Oh,
keep
okay.
your bank card and your driver's license with you.
Sure.
And once I get the account, I'll just get back to you. I'm on the line. Don't disconnect the call
I won't.
because that's the only way, sir. Without, if you will, we will not initiate another transaction, a duplicate transaction of for anything of that $2000 nobody will be able to stop that money, sir.
Okay.
Okay, that's the main reason. All right, so just get dressed up and wait for me. I'll share the details and then I'll explain you all the protocols and then you go ahead with the bank. Okay.
All right.
Okay, sir, stay connected.
Whatever. I'll hear you when you come back on. So,
Yeah, you can go and dress up till that time, sir.
yeah, I'm getting dressed. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Artifice. I tried that out. It doesn't work. That what happens if I drive the voice changer on the same machine as my? If I drive the voice, if I oh, it wasn't Art. Oh, me card. I'm sorry, Art. Wrong person. Me card. I've tried that. It doesn't make a difference. Um, what happens is if I use the voice changer on the same machine as voice meter, I have all the hertz matching exactly. After about 10 minutes, it begins to delay and it gets worse and worse and worse. I have to close voice Morphox and reopen it. Morphox is the name of the program that I do the voice changer. However, if I run Morphox on a separate machine, I don't get the delay at all. So we're going to get a business bank account, folks. Good stuff. That's exactly why I do this. Like I said, I get a business bank account that I can report. There's a high probability that somebody will be in deep trouble with the U.S. government, the owner of said account. And there's a possibility that there's victims who've already sent money to that bank and they might get their money back. That's the whole purpose and the whole reason I go for the bank accounts. It takes patience and it takes some clever social engineering to get them to do it. In fact, I've got to dig up that legal agreement that shows my marriage agreement. I actually have a legal agreement that they can read themselves. In fact, let me open up everything and see if I can find it. Oh, you're testing the new email address? Okay. Yeah, if you send something, I should get it. Yeah, I just got another PCH scammer. Yeah, and me card. The symptom occurred at on scammer paybacks equipment when I attended the people's call center. So it's not just my equipment. The same symptom occurred on scammer paybacks equipment when we all went to the same thing. So it's some kind of artifact that occurs between Morphox and Voicemeter. Interesting. I gotta check my Fiverr account because that guy was expecting me to talk to him. Let me Okay. I just talked to the guy that's going to help me with voice meter. He's gonna.
Thank
He's
you for
gonna.
staying connected, sir. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, just you can leave that paper, okay,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they and just take out another paper.
Is there
See,
any
sir,
way?
they
Is there?
said
Is there any way you can text it to me? Because I would. It would be much quicker if I copied it from a visual rather than you spelling it out.
no, sir, we can't do that because we need to record. We cannot send you like that because the calls are getting recorded. It might
Okay.
happen somebody can send their account number. You can send the account number money to their bank account. So for these kind of security purpose, we
Okay.
only read out the number so that everything
That's
gets
fine.
recorded.
Okay. Go ahead and I got
Yeah,
paper ready.
yeah. The name of the bank, a genuine account. It will be a working account. Will it be possible? They said no. You cannot send money, this particular money, to a genuine account, okay, because it's impossible because already a transaction is coming up, okay. This
Okay.
way the things will go different way. So they said even if it is a business account, even if it is a checking account, you need to initiate this transaction on a dead account, on a dummy account, because we don't actually want this transaction. You need to understand that. It's
Right.
just that we need to create a transaction so that for the 24 hours, this amount can be locked. And when the hackers hits your account, due to insufficient balance, his transaction automatically can get cancelled. You
Okay.
understand?
The only requirement is
Oh yeah.
when I go into the bank and give them this account, they're going to look it up, and it better be registered
That
as a
is
business.
why this,
It better be
yes,
right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Okay.
is the bank, the local branch will not be able to detect these accounts because it is created by, it's an account, but whenever any money reaches this account, as it's not working, it hits the account and gets reversed back into your bank account
That's fine.
automatically. So
But
that is why they use these kind of accounts. Now write down the name of the bank. It's Wells Fargo, the same.
Wells Fargo. Okay. Okay,
So now
so
what you need to do, you need to take this paper along with you and you need to drive towards your bank. You need to stay connected with me throughout the process until you come out and until you get see the money back into your account, okay? You need
okay,
to stay connected with me because we are going to work on it and we need to record everything over this line because what's happening, it's about the money, right? Everything has to be recorded, sir, okay? So stay connected with me. Suppose if you get disconnected, you can call me back from your end or else I'll call you, you receive the call. So I'm on the line, all right? Once you sit in the car, just do let me know when you
okay,
start driving towards your bank, sir.
all right. Okay, I think I have everything I need, and that looks good. All right. All right, I'm gonna head out to the car.
All right, sir. So make sure that you grab your card and your driver's license along with you.
Of course, of course.
All right, sir. I'm on the line. You can just let me know once you are driving.
Yeah, it takes about 10,
And
15
one more
minutes to
thing,
get there.
no problem, sir. And one more thing, once you reach the bank and once you park the car, before you go inside, park the car, sit in your car, and do let me know, hey, Shane, I'm in the parking lot.
Of
I'm
course.
going to explain you and give you some protocols that you need to follow inside the bank. You need to follow them and then you go inside, okay? So once you park the car, before going inside, just do let me know, all right?
All right. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
sir.
gonna need to
And
set the
please
phone
take this.
down. I need to set the phone down on the seat. I can't talk while I'm driving.
Yeah, I don't want you to talk to me while you're driving. I'll stay
Okay,
connected. Once you reach, you park the car, sit in
okay,
your car, and just do let me know. Shane, now tell me what to do. I have parked my car.
okay. All right, thank you.
All right, sir. I'm on the line. Yeah. And you take this account details with you, sir, okay, on which you have written the business account details.
Yeah, it's on this piece of paper with me. I'm gonna set the phone down,
Okay.
okay?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
It's a business. It's a LLC business, Peter Pepper. We did it. We got a Hawala bank, hopefully. Now we're just going to the store. I mean, to the bank, rather. Good stuff. Okay, I'm sending this info over to Chappie as we speak for reporting. Yeah, we got it. So a little bit of patience and some ingenuity on in social engineering gets these bank accounts. So Mule Bank and Business Bank Report. Doesn't the money that the scammer still ultimately end up with the scammer, even if the FBI returns it to the victim? Doesn't U.S. government insurance ultimately play? I don't know what happens, Christina. I don't have any control over how the money's handled. Um, F send $20,000 to these accounts. I don't know how insurance pays into it. I really don't. Okay, I'm attaching the scammer invoice. Okay, it's been reported to Chappie. And I'm also holding it for my own records. Okay, that's been done. No, she's related to an FBI agent, GRB. She has relatives that work for the FBI. That's the extent of what I know. I've done most of the shenanigans already, Aunt Karen. I've gotten a bank out of them, which is probably the main goal. All right, I'm going to play us a song while we go to the bank. We have to drive for another 10 minutes. So so I'm just looking at the time. I'm going to play Beethoven's Hero Song for us all, okay?
Beethoven, the feline hero of the night, saves us all from danger of all his might. His claws are sharp, his eyes shine bright. He's a hero cat, ready to fight, with a growl like thunder and a purr like a storm. Beethoven's here to keep us all warm. He's got a heart of gold, never takes any fall. A savior in fire, in chaos to transform. He dashes through the alleys, leaps over walls, rescuing those in need, answering their calls. He's a fearless defender, standing tall. Beethoven, a hero cat, ready to brawl. Beethoven, the hero cat is a brawl. He plays on the steps, calling out the crowd, winning every time, standing tall. Beethoven, hear the time, standing tall. Beethoven, here for us all. Standing tall, the hero cat is here for us all. Beethoven, the feline hero of the night, saves us all from danger with all his might. His claws are sharp, his eyes shine bright. He's a hero cat, ready to fight.
That's my kitty. I wrote that song with Suno AI. I wrote the lyrics. I designed the song's chords and its arrangements and came up with that rock song. Sounds like a hit 80s song, doesn't it? He is a cool cat. Okay, we're going to be at the bank any minute now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the bank. I don't have an actor yet. That's why I'm meeting with that multimedia specialist. He's going to help me get my Discord and my voice meter programmed so that my friend Paul can act as a banker. So up until then, I'm going to have to go into the bank without my cell phone. I'm going to come back out to the car and tell the scammer that the bank account is suspended out of suspicion and try to get a second business bank account out of him. If I can get a second bank account out of him, I'll then drive to another branch and then get into a car wreck. Now, Christina, I made the song's chords. With Suno AI, I submitted the first 30 seconds and it made the rest. I then used more prompts to direct it to do the major chords. It took over 8 different renditions of the Beethoven song before I got it the way that it is. Several hours worth of work. Okay, when we hit the end of the road, we'll be at the bank. I'm going to put the sound of the car back on. Hey, Shane, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
I should be at the bank any minute now.
All right. Once you park the car, just to let me know, sir.
I will.
Okay.
Okay, I've arrived at the bank. Turning the car off. Okay, I'm in the parking lot. I'm in the parking lot.
Okay, sir. Now listen to me very carefully, sir. Okay, you need to go inside and keep the phone line on. All right. As the bank said that it's an investigation, a secret investigation that is going on to catch the main culprit,
Right.
which
Well,
is only taken care. It's the
I can't take the phone in with me. They don't allow cell phones or electronics, so the phone has to stay in the car.
What do you say, sir? They don't allow you to take the phone inside?
You can't wear a hat and you can't bring cell phones inside. The teller appears on a monitor in Cyprus Credit Union. I have to go,
Okay.
so we can't bring electronics in.
Okay. All right. No problem then. You take the paper inside and you just tell them that you need to initiate a wire transfer, okay? Don't disclose anything about the investigation or anything, because if
I won't.
suppose
won't.
if the person who leaked your information is from inside the branch, that
Right.
person will be, that person will know about everything, and they will erase all the database from their end, okay? So you need to go inside, keep everything low profile and confidential, give them these details, tell them you need to initiate a wire transfer, a domestic wire transfer of $20,000. If they ask you, if they tell you that it will call, they will add some a little bit of wire fees to it, just accept everything, confirm everything. They will give you a receipt. Tell them to initiate this wire as soon as possible, because as soon as possible the money will be frozen. It's good
Right.
for you, okay?
Right.
And once you get the receipt, you need to come outside. And one more thing I would like to ask you, sir, if they ask you for what reason you're sending the money, what will you tell them?
Well, I have to give them a reason. It's 20,000. So, what does that company help me come up with something? Maybe home improvement or something?
You can tell them that I'm buying a car from the owner of this business, so that is the reason I'm sending the money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So the rest you can handle it by yourself. Just make this happen. Once the 20,000 will be frozen, we all will get a big relief, because then we can focus on removing the unknown IP addresses, sir. All right. Once you come back with the receipt. And
Okay.
do take the details, how much time it will take the wire to be deducted from your account, and each and every details. So once you're outside with the receipt, just do let me know. I'm
Okay.
connected with you, okay? Just
Okay.
leave the phone line on. A very best of luck.
All right. Appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. You're going inside now, sir? Hello? Hello?
Okay. So we're going to wait about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to come out and give them the bad news. Boy, this is a lot of work, but it's worth it. Yeah, Christina, the way that I work with Suno today is I come up with the main riff using my synthesizer. I then send it to Suno and tell it to extend it. I then ask it to create chord progressions, and I list the different chords that I want it to be using. And then I tell it to go for it, and it creates an initial song track. I then go in and I cut it up and I resubmit it to it and tell it to put more emphasis on the drums, put more emphasis on the bass. The things that Suno does that I can't do is the singing voice. It's completely artificial. But everything else, I'm the one who designs it. Another example, if you want to hear it, would be my anthem song. I created it when I from a sound sample that I did when I was in 2002. I actually had a Gibson clone guitar, and you hear it at the very beginning. That's me. That's me on guitar. The rest is Suno. Anyways, that's the beauty of Suno is you can create small segments of sound and it will extend on it, and then you can then take what it extended and then send it back to Suno and tell it how to handle it. So it takes time, but it's worth it. And it also helps create unique sounds. I mean, really good stuff. Like the one that I also like is Jack the Crack. I had fun doing that one.
Jack, 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 Jack the crack. Cannot refuse to jack the stack. Jack and chill right up the hill to meet your smuggling handler. A simple shot caused Jack to fall down, and Jill collapsed right after. Jack struggled up and ambled home as straight as he could muster. He went to bed and started to shake. Hours and hours later, watch out, watch out. The drug lord is coming after you. He will hook and sink you and addict you forever.
Anyways, I didn't want to play the whole song, but it's pretty cool. I love Suno. All right, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to be back in the car. I'm going to give the scammer bad news. Yeah, Jack the Crack is a heavy metal version of Jack and Jill. Yeah, exactly. But instead of falling down the hill, Jack got hit with a blast of crack, and he went home and had the shakes. Watch out, watch out. The drug lord's coming after you. He will hook in and he will hook in, chick you. He will addict you forever. All right, I'm going to come back in the car. Hello, Shane, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, hey, I need to go over the account information with you again because when I went in there, they told me there was something amiss. They think maybe I got the account number wrong because the account that I gave them, they said had been suspended and they couldn't wire money to it. Could I read it back to you, what I have written down?
Just give me one moment.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you can read it back to me.
I'm wondering if I did a typo. That's why I want to read it back to you. So that means that the account that you gave me, I can't wire money to because it's been frozen for suspicious activity. That's what the bank manager told me.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, I went
Maybe
in.
maybe they thought that it's a dead account.
She
Can you
tried.
please sit in your car for 2 minutes? Let me recheck it.
Yeah, if you could. Yeah, let's
Okay.
check
Just be in
it.
your car.
Okay, I'm in the car.
Be in your car. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I can give you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I get a second bank, folks. I tell them that the first one was suspended from the FBI. It works more often than you think. It's crazy. Yeah, this would be a third bank account if I can get one out of them. One mule and two business bank accounts. That's how I was able to break my record last April. I actually reported 200 plus banks. What a day. We've been live now for 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's not bad. From 0 live streams to 3 hours, that's good. And I'm getting banks out of them. That's even better. I'm glad I started reporting banks early in my scam baiting career because at the beginning, like I said, I used to just call them up and make fun of them. I never really worked it that hard. But within a year, that's when Chappie reached out to me and had me start reporting banks. And I've been going crazy with it. Oh, okay.
Thank you for staying on the line, sir. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Sir, the account details are valid. Account details are correct, sir. They said
Yeah,
it should
uh,
work.
she showed the bank manager, they even showed me the screen. It had the FBI insignia on it. It said that account is under investigation.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we can do one thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
You just hold on a moment, all right?
Okay.
Like we can because the bank needs time in order to arrange each and everything, you know. So
Okay.
we need to maybe forward this case for tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
So
Well,
tomorrow at what time will you be free, sir?
I would say by around 11 a.m. I do have to go into work. We have a meeting at 10, but I can come home right
Oh,
after.
okay.
I can come right home after and
Oh, can
call
you
you.
miss the meeting? Can you miss the meeting, sir? It's really important.
Oh, yeah, and once I get done with the meeting, I'll come back home and I will call you right away. How's that sound?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds totally good, sir. Totally perfect.
Okay, you got
Okay,
it.
till that time, just follow all the protocols. I'll get
Okay.
in touch with you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I'll keep quiet. I won't touch my bank. I'll make sure nobody knows anything, and then tomorrow I'll call you about 11 a.m., okay?
Okay, sir. Thank
All
you
right.
so much for your time. God bless you. Bye.
You too. Thank you, Shane. Bye-bye. We'll get another bank tomorrow, maybe, folks. Let me copy his phone number. In fact, I'm going to copy both because there was two numbers I called to get a hold of them. We'll get another bank out of them tomorrow, folks. That's really good. And I feel like I'm back in action. Okay, so the first one was Ed 801 number. 59. All right. Oh, thank you, Trickological. I appreciate the kind comment. Okay, folks, we did it. Yeah! 2 banks reported, and tomorrow we'll have a third one from them. So, good stuff. Okay, I'm going to raid a Twitch channel, and then I got to take a break, and then I got to work with a multimedia specialist who will enable my ability to have a live banker. Um, let's see what we have for a raid. Okay. Okay, looks like Bull Rackskin is on. Let's raid Bull Rackskin. Okay, got him set up. The raid is started. Okay, and then, oh, it disappeared after I started the raid. Let me look. Yeah, show me the countdown. It's not showing me the countdown. Okay, it's going to automatically raid. I'm going to have to wait until the raid occurs. For some reason, Twitch isn't showing me the raid countdown right now. That's weird. Yeah. Oh, that's a shortcoming on Twitch's part. Let me try it again. Okay, I'm going to move the interface over here. Start the raid. It said it was already raiding them. You think it's working? Okay, as long as, are you seeing? Let me check real quick.
We're about to call a web root.
Yep, it
So
raided.
thank you so much for thinking of us. Hope you had a great stream.
The
Eva
party
Queen,
you
how
are
you
trying
doing?
to reach is unavailable.
All right, number.
Okay, so it raided them. Okay, cool. All right, folks. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to be busy working with the multimedia configuration specialist. And then later tonight, I would say around 9 or so p.m. Eastern, I'm going to play more Resident Evil, okay? So if you want to watch a really cool game, Resident Evil. Take care, everybody. And right on, we got 2 banks reported. Have a wonderful day, folks. I'll see you tomorrow.